Oh no. Ah! Hello, folks. Today we're going to be taking a look at some landmines that you can make and put in the ground, and we'll just be going through from the most simple kind to ones that are a lot more complicated, but they work a lot better or have bigger range and are more effective. So, first we'll start over here with the smallest and simplest. So this is just your basic pressure plate with a TNT block under it. And of course it's incredibly simple to make. All you need is some grass blocks to cover it up, a pressure plate, and one TNT. And you could use more TNT for this design. So, you just dig down a block, place TNT, and here you go. So the issue with these is, you're going to see that no player is ever going to step on a pressure plate. That's just dumb. And even if you do, there's a big delay, and you can get out of the way. And so diamonds. So the chance of you actually getting blown up is like very, very low. The chances of this working is like 0. So this, technically it is a mine. Maybe you kill a chicken with it, and that's about it. So now we have something a little more discreet. So here we have a design utilizing redstone ore. So basically when you walk across this, it updates it and causes it to kind of glow a little bit. And so you can detect that update with an observer, which then can trigger a TNT. So this design, a little bit more complicated. You'll need, again, some grass blocks to cover stuff up, TNT, one observer, redstone ore, and a carpet. So for this one, you're going to need to dig down a little bit deeper. So first you're going to want to place in your redstone ore, actually flush with the surface, and then place an observer underneath it facing down like that, so the output is facing down. And then right under that put your TNT, but it's very important, first put the carpet on top, and also put your grass block on top, because if you put any blocks near this when it's glowing, or when it's not glowing, it'll update it and cause it to get a block update, and if you have your TNT placed, it'll blow up. So you have to be careful. So wait till it stops with this particle effect. So the particle animation won't seem to stop, it just keeps going. I waited for like a while. So I would just call the system garbage anyways, because think about it. First off, most people are going to see this, and it's only a 1x1 area, so the chance that a player that you want to kill happens to walk over this block is very unlikely. So yeah. Bruh, and it didn't even work. Oh, oh, finally it did. It just taken a while to detonate. So you can see I was in creative mode, or I was in survival mode, and I didn't take any damage from that. So that's the issue, is that one block of TNT just isn't enough to guarantee a kill. So the next one up is quite a bit better. So this is a minecart design. So basically what that means, I don't have a TNT minecart in here for safety reasons, so I don't end up blowing this thing up. But basically, it's also uses sculk sensor. So this area, this 5-block area, is the trap zone. So obviously you wouldn't have it outlined in red, you'd have it covered over the grass. But if you walk into this at all, you can see it triggers the sculk sensor. And when that happens, it'll send your minecarts off this rail into the block, and you'll have at least 2 of them loaded up on here, so they'll explode instantly. So this solves multiple problems. First off, since there's multiple minecarts under here, it'll be more powerful of an explosion, and it'll detonate instantly as soon as it activates. And then the third thing is it's a bigger area, so you can catch them if they're walking anywhere within this area. So for this, you'll need grass blocks to cover stuff up, one powered rail, at least 2 TNT minecarts, and some wool. The color doesn't matter, but you need wool because underneath here you can see it won't activate it at all. And that's very important because when you're setting it, you don't want it to activate on you. So in order to build this, the first thing you're going to need to do is carve into the ground some, and then I forgot a skulk sensor. It's like the most important part. So you want to place your skulk sensor 1 block below the ground level, and then place your wool around it like this. And then you want to dig underneath it and place another wool block. So this is fully occluded under here. No sound or vibrations will get to the skulk center from underneath or directly horizontal from it. So now you just want to build out with some blocks. Dirt is fine in any direction you want. Whoops. And you place your... Oh yeah, before you place in the TNT minecarts, it's extremely important to cover this up first. And you know, you can put like grass on top of it and stuff to make it look more natural. But basically this has to be covered up. And I would definitely recommend night vision potions for this. Either that or place torches and break them or something so you can see what you're doing. So then once we're here and have everything covered up, we can place in our minecarts. Now, as I said, you need at least 2 of them, but I usually go with 3 or more just to be sure. And then you just want to dig out. Make sure you dig a good little ways away from it before you pop up to the surface. And then I would make sure and fill this in behind you so no one can find this hole. So now, once we're in survival, if someone's just walking along, I think I missed it. Oh no, it didn't work. So I just remembered I had placed the TNT minecarts on this side, so the explosion didn't quite get me. It activated. So the activation mechanism's good though. The sensing mechanism, the triggering I should say, the triggering mechanism's good, but the issue now is still not enough power. Well, this next design will solve that. It's the same exact thing, but from all corners you have TNT minecarts. The parts are exactly the same, you just need more of everything, especially the minecarts. Alright, so once you're done, hopefully this one works. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So you can see here, here's with just 1 line of the minecarts, and here's with the 4 of them. Much bigger crater. And yeah, basically you're not escaping this one. Even if you're sprint jumping across it, you're probably still going to get taken out. But in case you're worried that you just really want to get this person, you know, or whoever that happens to be in the area, well, there's this device. So basically, this is the radius of this. I placed the wool out a little bit further so it has a bigger range. And so if you step within this range at all, it'll signal. You'll get a vibration. So even on the corners, you can see any sound that's made. As soon as you step on to the red, it'll activate. And then, of course, we have our 4 TNT minecarts set up as before. It's a little bit different because the wool has to be a lot more wool to cover it. But then these red terracotta here represents TNT. I didn't place it in for safety reasons, once again, but there'll be TNT here in these blocks. So it'll all kind of blow up in these 4 quadrants. So even if you're on the very edges, you're still going to get taken out. So this one's definitely the most complicated, but it also is likely the most effective. So you'll need your grass blocks, you'll need half a stack of TNT, 4 powered rails, an observer, 1 redstone dust, a lot of wool. I didn't count the exact amount, but a stack should do just fine. And then at least 8 TNT minecarts, at least. So you want to place in your skulk sensor first, and then surround it. Actually, you want to place your skulk sensor 2 blocks below the surface. This is important. I've made this mistake not doing this. So place it 2 blocks below the surface. Surround it by wool in a 3x3 area, and then surround the walls around that with wool, like this. Don't worry about the corner blocks, but it should look like this. And then dig down. So you're definitely going to need to do quite a bit of excavation underneath here. Want to drink the night vision potion. And so then the next step is to place your observer underneath here, facing down. So the output's facing down once again. And then place this on a wool block. At this stage you can cover this up with grass blocks before you build the underside. So there's still vibrations that are able to get through here. And so cover this observer with wool. And then you can see that there's these little blocks. So then cover these sides of this with wool. And you can jump around and make noise and make sure that it's working, or you're getting no signal through there. And now your rails can go on either side, on all the 4 corners of this, like so. Make sure there's a gap. I need to dig some of these a little bit deeper. So now we can start placing in the TNT. And I found it's most effective if you place it on the top layer. Like so. And actually I think this design's a little different, so you might need slightly more than half a stack of TNT. But just place it on this top, because that way it'll be closer to the player. And if it's on the bottom row, it'll do more damage. It'll dig the hole deeper, but that's not going to do much more to actually do damage on the surface. So then, of course, you want to place in your minecarts, at least 2 of them. Add these in. And I think you can actually just go over the top of this all. You can just fill the void up under here with TNT. And then you should be left with just a little bit of space so you can start digging your escape tunnel. Alright. So now we'll go ahead and cover this escape tunnel up. And now remember, this one has a much larger range, so you'll need to dig out quite a bit further. That should be good. Alright, I think we're ready to test this one out. So I'll go in third person view here, so we can get the full effect. I'll try sprinting. Oh wow. Yep. At least an unarmored opponent would not stand a chance against that. So you can see that does a lot of damage. There certainly is a lot of them over there. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Oh! Dude, that works so well. That on. Your aim sucks. Wow, that went amazing. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh goodness. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Feel free to use any of these mine designs in your own worlds. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh no, kitty, no. Oh crap. No, no. Kitty, no, please don't do this. No, kitty, please, I beg you. I'm so sorry, but... Do this, Kraz! I'm sorry I had to do that, but... Dude, that was almost... Oh. It was at this moment I realized